Today we're going to do a seated class, so preferably on an actual seat or chair. So get yourself nice and comfortable, and you want to be able to really ground down through your feet, so ankles directly below your knees, and feel those feet on the ground beneath you. Then just close your eyes and take a moment to arrive in class. So taking your awareness to the breath, not trying to change it in any way, shape or form to start with, and just simply noticing what your breath is up to. Noticing the length of the inhale and the exhale. If you're breathing through your nose or your mouth, or maybe a mixture of the two. Noticing where the breath moves your body. And then gently flutter your eyes open. And we'll start with box breath. So you can either leave your hands on your knees or in your lap, or if you'd like to get some movement through the arms as well, then you can follow me with the movement through the arms. So exhale out any air you have in the body. And then inhale for 4. If you're doing the arms, we lift them up in front of our bodies. Then hold the breath in at the top for a count of 4. Exhale the arms out to the sides for a count of 4. And then leave your hands in your lap for a count of 4. So in, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Out, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. In. Hold. Out. Hold. 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 Then just let the breath come back to normal. This time we're going to stretch the right foot out in front of us. So really grounding down through the left foot as it still presses onto the mat, and circle through the ankle. So trying to do as big a circles as you possibly can. Sitting up nice and tall, using the tummy muscles to keep that leg raised, and then circle the foot in the other direction. Couple more circles. And then pop that foot down. Really ground, do that through that foot and lift the other foot up. Always put your hands on the seat if that feels more comfortable, and then circle through this ankle. And a couple more, and take it the other way. Once you've circled, put your foot back down. Okay, now we're going to move the knees with the breath. So for this one, sit towards the edge of your seat so you've got some movement space, and put your hands on the edge of the seat or hold onto the sides if you're sat on a chair. This time, as we take a nice big inhale, we're going to lift the left leg up off the floor. So keeping the foot flexed, inhale, 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 squeeze it in, and then exhale it back down to the mat. So inhale, 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 squeeze the knee in towards the chest, and then drop it back down. Trying to keep the chest, the spine as nice and tall as possible. So inhale as you lift it up, exhale as you pop it back down. Moving nice and slowly. 3 more on this side. Excellent, and we'll switch to the other side. So inhale as you lift the knee, squeezing it towards the chest. Exhale, drop it back down. Inhale, pull the tummy muscles in, keep the spine nice and tall. Exhale, drop it down. Inhale, squeeze it up. Exhale, slowly drop it back down. 3 more with a breath. Okay, really ground down through those sit bones once more. This time lift the arms up above the head. So moving slightly faster, inhale the knee up to the chest, exhale, drop it down. Inhale it up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Keeping that spine long, keep the tummy muscles in. Other side, inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Good, bring the arms down by your sides. Okay, really ground down through the feet again, get a really strong base. This time we'll do breath of joy, but seated. So with breath of joy, we take 3 inhales. We inhale the arms to shoulder height. We inhale the arms out to the sides. We inhale the arms up above our head. And then we take a great big exhale as we fold forward in our chair. So exhale out any air you have in the body. Then 3 short inhales. Inhale forward, inhale side, inhale up. Exhale it all out as you fold forward. Inhale forwards. Inhale out to the sides, inhale up above the head, exhale, fold it forwards. We'll keep going like that. So forwards, sides, up, and then exhale forward. In, exhale. couple more breaths. And then just come back to seated once you've completed your breaths that you're on. Excellent. Just take a couple of rolls through the shoulders after all that movement. Maybe synchronizing the roll with the breath, inhaling the shoulders forwards and up, exhaling them back and down. Excellent. And we'll have a hugging breath. So inhale, expand the arms out to the side, really reaching the hands back as far as you can. Exhale, cross the arms, give yourself a hug, drop the chin to chest. Inhale to open, reaching the hands back, squeezing the shoulder blades together, opening the chest. Exhale, cross the arms the other way, give yourself a hug, drop chin to chest. Inhale to open. Exhale, close. Inhale to open. Exhale, close. And keep moving with the breath. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Do one more each side. And finish by giving yourself a really big hug. Get those hands involved. Feel the fingertips on the backs of your shoulder blades. Drop that chin to chest. And then release. We'll do a few stretches through the hips. So start by really grounding down through the right foot and lift the left foot. Interlace the fingers around the shin and really squeeze that knee in towards the chest, trying to keep the spine nice and tall. Relax the shoulders down the back and really use your arm strength to squeeze that knee in. Excellent. Either stay there, or if you feel like you can go a bit deeper, then switch the hands to behind the thigh, squeeze the knee in, point the toe, and then gradually stretch those toes up as high as you can. Squeeze it in once more. Take 3 nice deep breaths here. And then cross that ankle over the knee. Maybe use the hands to pull it up slightly so that we've got our leg crossed across our thigh. And then just gently bounce the knee by pressing on the inside of the knee, opening up that hip. Just a couple of breaths here. Okay, now this time, press on the knee and then resist that movement by pressing the knee up into the hand to engage the outer hip. So we're basically trying to tense on the outside of the hip down here. So press your knee up into your hand. Resist that movement with your hand. Take a couple more breaths here. Excellent. And then release that leg back down onto the floor. Then we'll move to the other leg. So start by sitting up nice and tall, shoulders are relaxed down the back. Lift up the right leg, interlace the fingers around the shin and squeeze that leg in towards the chest. Really relax the shoulders down, squeeze the knee in. Keep the back nice and tall. Couple of breaths there. If you want to stay there, stay there. If you'd like to go further, then take the hands around the back of the thigh, point the toe, and stretch the toe all the way up towards the ceiling. Still pulling that leg in towards the chest, still keeping the back nice and tall, and hold for 3 breaths. Once you've done your 3 breaths, cross your ankle over the other thigh, maybe pull it in a little, and then we'll bounce that knee, opening up into the inner hip. Just having a few bounces there. And then once you've finished with your bounces, press your hand into your knee, but press your knee up into your hand to really engage the outer hip. So we're trying to tense down the outside edge of our hip. And hold there for 3 breaths. Excellent. And then release that foot back down to the mat or to the floor. Right, so for this one, get right onto the edge of your seat. Bring your feet and your knees exactly together. And we need to think of this one a bit like a clam. So as we inhale, we open our knees out to the sides, keeping our feet together. And then as we exhale, we use the inner thighs to squeeze the knees back together again. So inhale to open, exhale to squeeze. You can also use a bit of pressure against your knees if you want to. So inhale to open, exhale to squeeze. Inhale to open, exhale to squeeze. Inhale to open, exhale to squeeze. Keep moving like that, using your hands if you want to provide extra tension. Two more like this. Excellent. And just seat your sit back slightly again so that you're really fully supported by the chair. Feet directly below your knees, and we'll do a few rounds of cat-cow. So for this one, inhaling as you stretch the chest forward, scoop out the back, look up towards the ceiling. And then as you exhale, round through the shoulders, round through the back, drop your chin to chest. Aiming for a count of 6 each way. So inhaling forwards, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhaling backwards, 3, 4, 5, 6. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep moving with your own breath. Do a couple more breaths each way. Really scooping out that back, getting as much movement in the bones of the spine as you can. And then once you've done your 2 each way, come back to a neutral seating position. And before we move any further, we'll do some twists. So for this one, start by moving your right hand to the outside edge of your left knee and take your other hand behind you. If you are on a chair, you can always use the back of the chair for extra twist, or you can just have your hand directly behind your coccyx bone. Sit up nice and tall first, and then twist the shoulders around towards the back of the chair, looking over your left shoulder. And then take 3 deep, long breaths here. And then once you've done your 3 breaths, bring the head back to center, release the front hand, bring your back hand around across the right knee, and then take your right hand behind you. Sit up nice and tall first, and then as you exhale, twist around, looking over your right shoulder on this time. And then have 3 deep breaths here. And then once you've done your deep breath, come back to center. Then we'll twist with the arms as well. So take one hand on top of each elbow. Our arms are going to stay exactly as they are, straight out in front of our shoulders. Take a nice big inhale at center. And then exhale, twist from the waist in the middle of your torso around towards the left. Inhale back through center. And then exhale slowly round towards the right. Inhale through center. Exhale, twist one way. Inhale through center. And then exhale, twist the other way. So moving really slowly, trying to do the inhale for about 6 counts. And trying to do the exhale for 6 counts. Keeping both sit bones really grounded on the chair beneath you. And really try and get the movement to come from the center of your torso. So from your waist and your middle back. Do one more each side. And then come back to center and release the arms down and maybe have a couple of circles through the shoulders. Can get you in your deltoids, that one. Excellent stuff, well done. Okay, so we're going to come into final Savasana now. So you can either stay sat on your chair with your hands on your lap and gently close your eyes, or if you feel like getting down on the floor, You can get down on the floor and use your chair in your Savasana by putting your feet up on your chair like so, and then laying down onto the floor. Whichever you fancy is perfectly good, because it's what your body wants today. If you have your feet up on the chair, it's a really nice way just to give your lower back a little bit of a rest. If you're sat up tall, just relax the shoulder blades down your back. Let the shoulders come away from your ears. And if you're laid on the floor, make sure your shoulder blades are tucked underneath your torso. And then just take the awareness to your body and whatever position it's making. Take your awareness to the right foot. Notice what touches it. See its position in your mind's eye. Notice its temperature. Then take your awareness to the left foot. Feel what touches it. See what shape it's making in your mind's eye. Where is it positioned in time and space? Then take your awareness to the shins, working from your ankles all the way up to your kneecaps. Noticing what you can feel in your shins. Then take your awareness to your kneecaps. Are they relaxed or are they tensed? What can you feel with your kneecaps? Then take the awareness up the front of your thighs, from your kneecap all the way up to your hip bones. Noticing any sensations you can feel in your thighs. And then take your awareness to your belly. From the lower belly, belly button, upper belly. Notice how it feels. Notice if it's relaxed or whether you're pulling it in. Then take your awareness further up the front of the torso, up through the diaphragm, breastbone, ribs, chest muscles. Just noticing any sensations, noticing what's being felt. Then take your awareness to your hands. How are they positioned? Picture them in your mind's eye. What can you feel with your hands? What temperature are they? Then take your awareness from your hands to your wrists, up your forearms to your elbows, from your elbows up your upper arms to your shoulders, and into the muscles on the tops of the shoulders. How do your shoulders feel? Are they relaxed or are they gripping? Take a nice big inhale here, squeezing the muscles of the shoulders. And then on your exhale, let the shoulders relax and release. And take your awareness up your neck. How does it feel? And then finally into our heads. Are our thoughts busy or are they calm? And then gently coax your body into thinking about moving. Maybe wiggling your fingers or your toes or circling through the wrists or the ankles. Maybe making a bigger movement. And when you're ready, come up to seated if you're not seated already. And flutter your eyes open. And our practice for this lunchtime is done. Thank you for joining me.